There we go. Sorry about the technical problem. How's everybody doing today? Hope everything is going well for everybody. Back again with Wizardry 7 Crusaders of the Dark Savant. And we're going to pick that up right where we left off in the Funhouse. The Funhouse. Which was a crazy, wild little dungeon, actually. Filled with water slides and trapdoors and all kinds of interesting little gizmos. So without any delay, we'll jump right back into it. And let's see, where did we leave off? All right. Okay, yes, the dome. So whatever we need for this dome, we don't have it yet. So we're going to head back. There was one other spot that we had uncovered, and it was a like a bullseye. Just have to remember how to get to it. Let me look at the map here. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll head to the north and to the west here. Shaft ahead is a moving belt which arises from below. Oh, so we cannot get there from here. Okay. So I think we have to take the water slide again, perhaps. Down the water slide we go. And we'll see if I can remember the way to get to the hallway with the... I remember it was not here. I remember it was at the end of a long hall. Oh, have we not been here? Okay, well this might be a place to go. Let's see. Let's get our spells up and going. Got an enchanted blade. We'll get our detect secret. I thought I had seen everything, but apparently not. Carefully stepping into the open chamber, your eyes note a peculiar darkness, which fills the room like a smoky cloud. You can hear quiet whispering chits coming from somewhere nearby. You do not understand what is being said or whether they are aware of your presence. So much for the element of surprise. Right. Barloni, Order of Tall. Okay. So I think we may have found the head honcho of the Razuka here. Let's rest up before we go in. Just want to see one more tick on the spell points there. Alright. Let's get our spells back up here. Enchanted Blade, we're going to max that out. We're probably going to throw up a magic screen here just to be safe. We'll put that detect secret on. Alright, let's see. Entering the room, you face a mob of husky ratkin, weapons drawn and ready, but not yet moving into action. In the still moment, you quickly assess your opponents. Their fur is dark and well-groomed, and though they exude a somewhat sinister ethos, there is a subtle, strange charisma about them. They seem quite confident, and most of all demonstrate an obvious interest in you and in watching your reactions. It is then that you recognize the nature of these creatures. They are members of an underworld. But not a gang of thugs, no. These creatures are well organized, meticulous, and possess a razor-sharp intellect, honed by years of strict orthodoxy. Upper echelon corsairs, studying their mark, noting your strengths and weaknesses, silently forming the noose by which to profit from your eventual hanging. Finally, your eyes meet those of a ratkin who appears to have an icy mask of death etched across his face, and he begins to speak in a low, hoarse whisper. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Barlone, and it is good that you have come. My associates and I have a proposition for you. Would you like something to drink? Suit yourself. As I was saying, my friends and I have an interesting proposal, which we want you to consider. We can do many things for you. And what we want you to do for us in return a small favor. We know about you and the others. We've seen the machines that breathe fire and move through the sky. Long ago there were others that had these machines, the Hegardi, but they are gone now. We know that you have come from a world beyond the sky, and we wish to expand our operations. We want you to do something for us, and in return our organization will assist you. Do we have a deal? What's the matter? You don't trust us? There are two kinds in the world, my friends, the living and the dead. The dead dwell in fear and search for safety and comfort, always following the rules, never taking the chance to do anything which might bring about an uncertain change. But the living seek otherwise. They brave the edge over which lies the unknown and dangerous new discovery, knowing that to become complacent is to become inanimate. Come back when you decide to enjoy the living. Oh, okay. And trapdoor. Well. I think this is where we went up. It was up here, wasn't it? Alright, so this time, let's see what happens if I just say no. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he's just going to go through this again. So we'll say yes and see what happens. It seems to be quite an elaborate setup just to be nothing. So we will reload. And let's see what happens if we agree. This is a good day for us. What we ask is something simple. There is a flying machine which descends into the old ruins of Nyctalinth. Our scouts have seen it come and go many times. Find out when the flying machine will be at Nyctalinth again. This is a small favor we ask of you. Once you do this thing, return to me, and I'll tell you where you can find one of the maps. I know all about the maps. You do this small favor for us, and we'll help you get the maps. I think our business is concluded for today. You've made a wise decision to work with us. So I actually have this information. I believe we have a logbook. Sorry for the delay there. I had a technical issue where the streaming platform just went offline. So I had to sort of start it back up. But anyways, as I was saying, we actually have what's needed to get the information that Barloni is looking for. And I believe, got to figure out who has it here. The port book. Right there it is. Now there's one other item I think that we're going to need. Let's see who has it. Right here. So the port book by itself, if we read it, the markings in the book are unrecognizable. But we have the coder here that we've been holding on to for some time. And if we use the coder on the port book, we can now read it. And it says, passing the device over the pages in the book, you read the following entries. So it's a logbook of all incoming and outgoing flights from the Tirang port. Next arrival, Nargist Shuttle, Galactic Stardate. I'm going to take a picture of this. So now that we have this information, let's return and give that to Barloni. And let's see what he says here. Have you done the small favor we asked of you? Yes. When can we expect the next flying ship at Nyctalinth? So let me pull up my notes. Next arrival. So we're going to say 088. Oops. 088. 53. Excuse us for a moment. Yes, that is possible. You've done well. In the new city there is a passage that leads to the old archives. A piece of the map was put there by a friend of the family. And as a small personal favor, we may have another favor you can do for us later. We'll let you know. So the map he's referring to, we already know is not there. Like I said, we're a bit ahead. Let me go back to him and just see if there's anything else we can do. We'll see if we can engage with him and buy something. We, the Razuka, have another proposition for you. We have made certain arrangements and will soon be vacating the premises. After careful considerations, we have decided to make you an offer. You may keep everything that we must leave behind. The treasure room alone contains many unique artifacts that can not be found anywhere for any price. I will give you a special bonus as well. All this we will do for you, and you only need to deliver us a small payment. The modest sum of 40,000 gold pieces. I don't think I have that much. Okay. All right. So yeah, a lot of this stuff we already know. So, let's get back to solving the rest of this puzzle, the rest of this dungeon here. Was it down here? Is this what we were looking for? I remember it being at the end of a long hall. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So I believe I throw the ball into the target, and that'll get us through here. But let me, if I remember right, it was like a 50-50 chance. So I'm going to save and resume. I'm going to try it again. Now, who was holding on to the ball? Painted ball right there. You heave the painted ball down the passage towards the target. Bullseye. Oh, nice. So let me cast a levitate here. I'm pretty sure I'll leap into the gaping pit. I'm not sure I wanted to do that. Protected by levitation. So what gate did we open? So Durang has the Fool's Map. We'll buy that. Okay. All right. Somebody's got a spot. If not, we'll make one. Oops. Buy. So we'll definitely buy that Fool's Map and move on. So back to figuring out what just opened up in front of us. We opened the door to something. So I'll have to go through this again. I'll have to wind this back up and but I don't have another featherweight potion, I'm afraid. I really have to go through all that again? Okay. I hate to think I've got to go all the way back out of the ruins and buy another featherweight potion. But it's looking like that might be the case. We'll see. I'm going to save here before we try it. Yep, I'm going to have to do that again. That is aggravating. So let's do this. And nobody has a feather or any kind of... Yeah, I think so. No. Okay. So has it really come to that? Oh, wow. Did not expect to run into Teshober here. Let's see, by chance, if he has anything of value. No. He does not. Okay, so I'm afraid I don't have any choice but to go back out this way, back to Blind Mice's area, and buy another potion. See if I can remember how to even get there. Oops. It's down here. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so it's not him who sells it. It's the other female mouse, isn't it? Oh, and I don't remember where she's at. Oh, that's aggravating. Let's see. Okay. So it's not him. There's another ratkin that sells things, and I can't recall where that ratkin is. One of these rooms, maybe. So we're going to have to play a little Hide and seek. Maybe it's in here. I can't remember. Oh man. Yeah, here we go. Birdie's Bungalow. This was it. I don't know how many of these I'll actually need. I thought I only ever needed one. Alright, so let's do a little thing here. Let's sell any unwanted stuff. What do we have that we can get rid of? Get rid of the darts. Alright, that'll do for now. We'll pull gold and we will buy another featherweight. So we can only afford one, so we're going to have to make this one count. Have to make that count. And then back to the Funhouse. Pretty sure this is the right way. Well, this was the way back to here. Alright, let's see. I want to get back to here. I see it, okay. There we are. Just got to take the long way around. So a couple things, some housekeeping things. We no longer need this coder. We no longer need the port book. I know that. So let's drop those items. Make a little room in Trevi's inventory there. Okay, now let's save the game. We're going to use the potion. And use the plank mechanism. And here we are. To be blown out of the way by the fan. Alright, and we're back in the main area. So we used the ball. Wow, like everybody is in the Ratkin Ruins. Does he have a map for sale? No. Right. So now it's a question of where to go. You know, now that I think about that, I didn't need that featherweight potion because I had unlocked the path right here, negating the need for that thing. Ridiculous. I can't believe I took all the time to do that. It's awful. Okay, but that's good to know. Alright, so what did we unlock earlier? That's the question. That's what I have to find. Let's go ahead and go up the conveyor belt. I don't think there's anything up here. Oh wow, big fight. Okay. We're going to back up a little bit more. We're going to nuke this group with a high level blades, and the back group we're going to nuke with a fireball. Let's see what's left after this round of combat. Okay, so just a total of 4. 2 leaders, 2 thieves. here again? This was the dead end. Odd transparent dome. So what do we have here that we could use on this? Do we have anything? This one I don't know about. Okay. So, from what I remember about this dungeon from playing in years past, is there's a way to manipulate the water slide. There's a way to change where the water slide takes you. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I have to get to that point. Hitting the bullseye was part of that, I thought. But we still just fell down the hole. And I don't know anywhere I've not been yet. Very curious. I'm sure there's somewhere. I may have to leave this for tomorrow night. Spend a little time thinking about it. Because right now I feel like I'm just going in circles. So I think we'll do this fight here, and this is where we will stop the stream for tonight. Let's knock this out. We'll make this a good resting spot, and I'll think a bit about it, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow and be done with this little dungeon once and for all. But we know that at the end of this dungeon is the spear puzzle, right? Where the boat map is kept. That's the boat map that the terrain leader wants. I don't know that we're going to share it. But I think it is important that we find it. And then we are, I'd say, 80% done with this game. Okay, so with that battle, we're going to save the game, and we'll pick up again tomorrow night, and we will finally figure out what's needed to navigate this waterway, maybe what's up with the glass dome there. I have no recollection of that whatsoever, so it'll be fun to solve that puzzle again. But this is where we will stop. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow night, when hopefully we will conclude the Funhouse and conclude the Ratkin Ruins completely. Thanks again. I hope everybody has a great evening.